I'm Dave Hughes, Deputy General Secretary of the Irish Nurses and Midwives Organisation. I'd like to take a minute of your time to tell you why we believe you should vote no to the Croke Park proposals. It's considered almost heresy at this stage to speak out against the so-called Croke Park deal. A tyranny of consensus has emerged that if the deal is rejected, it means industrial action throughout the public services and bedlam for the public. The Irish Nurses and Midwives Organisation have decided that there will be no further involvement in industrial action or an escalation of the current campaign unless and until the members have re-voted with a new ballot for new industrial action. So the current vote will bring an end to the campaign one way or another. A deal requires two parties to sign up to it. The reality of this deal is that the government have already said that in the event of a budgetary deterioration, it is their intention that they may not be able to live up to the arrangements. And in their clarification, they've simply said that they will inform Congress before they would pull out of any such arrangement. You've been told that the Croke Park deal guarantees no further pay cuts. Well, it doesn't. The Croke Park arrangement says that there will be no further pay cuts provided you comply with the agreement. You've been told that the Croke Park deal guarantees no compulsory redundancy. Well, again, it doesn't. It's qualified that there will be no compulsory redundancies provided you comply with the agreement, and in both of these cases it's particularly with redeployment and flexibilities. And you can be redeployed under this proposal for a distance of up to 45 kilometres from your current base. So the question arises, if you don't accept such a redeployment, does that mean your pay can be cut? It obviously does. The Croke Park proposals which have emerged require you to accept, in return for very vague promises, that the current moratorium on staffing will continue. The crushing effects of it, which you feel every day in the workplace, and which your patients feel because of the lack of staff to look after their needs, will continue if the proposals are accepted, and we will have accepted and be silenced in any opposition to it. Further, the proposals require a further 3,500 beds, acute beds, to be cut out of the public health service in a situation where hundreds of people every day are waiting on trolleys to get access to the beds that are there. It requires 6,000 more jobs to go from the health service in a situation where up to 2,000 nurses have left and not been replaced in the last 2 years. So does voting no mean further industrial action? No, it doesn't. It simply means rejecting a bad proposal which has emerged from Croke Park and deciding that not having a deal is better than having a bad deal. The INO have put forward an alternative way of dealing with the needs of our health service while trying to live within the existing budgets. And we're available and will be available to talk to government and HSE about that when these proposals are rejected. Some people are trying to present the Croke Park deal as a success from the point of view of public service workers and nurses and midwives. This is not the case. The Croke Park proposals fail on every measure upon which they can be measured. They do not restore the pay, and the reviews of pay that are built into the proposals are actually there already under the law which cut the pay. The proposals in relation to pension, we're told, are being deferred until 2014, but the truth of it is that a pensioner could not have had an increase under the current arrangements until after the existing pay cuts had been totally reversed. So therefore, the chances of a pensioner having an increase in pension based on the pay link could not have happened before 2014 in any event. And if they were linked to inflation, it would have increased because inflation is increasing at the moment. So in voting no to the Croke Park proposals, we're simply declaring that the campaign has failed. That's an honest thing to do. It's being honest with our members and saying that the proposals as they've emerged do not represent success, they represent failure. And the failure is not a success at all. Vote no to the Croke Park deal in the interest of your own health, safety and welfare at work, and in the interest of the health, safety and welfare of the patients who you serve. This is a bad deal, and no deal at all is better than this very bad deal. Thank you for your time.